Elisa here,
And Tom from The Naked and Famous.
and you are watching Bobby Me.
This is your first time in Latvia, right? So how you like it so far?
It's beautiful. I mean, if the rest of Latvia looks like this, then
It pretty much does.
amazing. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's incredible. I keep trying to figure out who lives over there. Is that a historical house or is that
Yeah,
just
it's
you all just live-
historical.
Oh, okay.
No, we don't all live there. Sorry. If we would, I would invite you, to have dinner or something. But no, unfortunately not. The Naked and Famous. That's an awesome band name. It's really great. How did you come up with it? Was someone naked?
No, I was avoiding work at my job. I used to work at a record store, and so I'd have to process all the CDs that we bought, like secondhand ones, and I would just take the opportunity to work really slowly and like listen to a lot of music. So I was just looking through lyrics of the booklets, just trying to find a band name, like again, avoiding work. And I was a big fan growing up of this artist called Tricky, and he has a song called Tricky Kid, and it's one of the lyrics. And I thought it was cool referencing someone that you were inspired by. It's not like our music has a lot to do with Tricky's music. It's fairly different, but I just thought that was a cool idea.
You released your third studio album, Simple Forms. Yeah, it was just last year, and I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, that album, or at least some part of it, was inspired by Taylor Swift. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. It was that her big album, her latest album. What's it called? I can't remember.
1989. We were really fascinated by the songwriting and the production, and I don't know, she's a remarkable songwriter, and the production was great. I think Tom really was inspired by it.
I want to say no, like I wasn't like straight up inspired. I'd say that I was just running my mouth at the time and I was listening to it because it was fast. It's just I find pop music. Over the last like 5 years, I guess I think I found pop music more interesting because I didn't listen to it growing up. I always liked alternative music, and when I was like really little, I liked Marilyn Manson and stuff. Like when I was 10 years old, so kind of pop music has been very new to me, to be honest. And so I found it really exciting to listen to it and to like dissect it and to take it apart and see how it was made, to try and understand what it was made up of. The year that we were trying to put together Simple Forms, I was listening to a lot of pop music, and it was inspiring production. Not really sentiment. It's not like we sing about the same crap that Taylor Swift rattles on about, or any of those pop stars, because they don't sing about anything of substance. It's just all gibberish lyrics. So, and our music isn't gibberish. It's all very from the heart. I think so.
How does it usually work when you start working on new material? Do you already, when you sort of start the record process, do you already know what's the album going to be like, what's going to be about, or you sort of go into the record studio and it's like a blank page and then you just start from there?
It starts with a small idea. Tom and I recently had this writing session, maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And both walked into the room and I was like, what do you want to do today? And Tom's like, I don't know what I want to do. I feel so uninspired. I'm like, and we had like a little fight about like trying to get him out of the slump. I was like, man, like, what can I do? Like, this sucks that you feel this way. So we spent like 6 hours going through like so many different ideas. And then we finally settled on one on like the 7th hour. So we really had to search that day, but we both determined to write a song. So we both had the same goal and we got there in the end. So it can be a very, very laboring process, but then other days there will be one idea and then ideas will just roll and come together and I don't know, like 3 hours go by and we have a whole song. So it really just depends on the day.
So you mentioned you're writing some new stuff. So is there an album in the making?
6 songs.
6 songs.
6 songs
okay.
like written, but some of them are like 70% written. One of them's like half of an idea. We always have music sitting around that we're working on and trying to finish. And oftentimes, like, I don't know if you do this, but I do this all the time, where I'll write down a list of like the songs that we've got so far to see if it looks like a piece of an album. And so I'm constantly writing down 6 songs, and then like I'll delete it, and I'll be like, no, that's not an album. And then 8 months later, I'll write down another 6, and it'll be funny because like maybe 2 of them have disappeared from the list, or one of them has like a little disclaimer next to it. So I constantly like mock up an album and then just delete it.
When you're not working an album, if in everyday life, what would we find on your playlist? What do you listen to?
I'm so slow at catching up to the technology sometimes, but I've been saving songs on Spotify.
Apart from Taylor Swift?
No, just pretty much alternative stuff. So the last like 2 months, I've just been saving heaps of artists. I could tell you, but like I don't even know who half of them are.
A mutual friend of ours told me about this band, and he also told Tom about this band. I really like this band. They're called Cigarettes After Sex.
Oh, they're really good. We just
I-
had them in a festival.
Oh man,
On my list.
Oh, they're
they're
number
number 7.
7. Yeah. What
Some-
else you got
See, I don't
there?
even- some these are obviously Pratley.
Yeah.
He's quite cool. He's a friend of mine. Grouper, Jean-Michael Blas, I think it's how you
Last
say
year,
it.
So Below,
So Below.
Drinker,
Don't know who
Shallow
she is.
Lane.
Lane, Daughter, Amber Run. I don't know who
Okay.
any of these people are. I've been
just
saving.
like their
I've been
music.
saving all these songs.
Next question we actually have from one of your warm-up bands. They're fans, and they really love the song "I Killed Giants." It's from your previous album, and they asked us, ask them, what's the name is like that? What it's all about? Why "I Killed Giants"?
well it's the songs are very the subject matter is very like sad, but I Kill Giants is a title that I stole off a graphic novel that I really like, and it's about this little girl who is dealing with grief, and she's kind of dealing with the same subject matter that I'm singing about in the song, and it's just about trying to conquer your fears and trying to, realizing that you're stronger than you think in really hard, difficult situations.
Wow, that's a powerful message. Yes, it's really good. You're about to go on stage here in Sigulda just in a short bit. I was wondering, 5 or probably 5 minutes right before a live performance, right before you go on stage, what goes through your mind?
You ready?
Bum, bum. And
For about right up until.
for about 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes. Okay, cool. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great show.